Alright. Downloading and applying the latest. Got it. Online franchise. Always a crowd pleaser. I have about 6,000 franchises. Which one do you think I should pick? Shannon doesn't care. That's not surprising. Twins. Everybody likes the Twins. Actually, nobody likes the Twins. That's alright. We'll turn you into a fan if you're not. I put Shannon to sleep already. Do I want to sign Lorenzo Cain? I don't think so. I have no idea who's on this team. Tyler Niquin. Oh, Cameron Drummond. He's pretty awesome, actually. Cool. Miguel Sano making $18.7 million a year. Miguel, come on, bro. Well, he's pretty good. Cliff Hirsch. Bobby Elbert. Wow, what's he doing? No, he is. Okay, never mind. He's up with the big team. Jim Obama. Yep. Teddy Kodofsky. It's hard to have a conversation with yourself. I'm not that interesting. We got Boston. Walker versus Jesse Hahn. Heads up. Heads up. Not very good at all. Chris Keith, who's that? Gotta put Jim Obama in for the big game. With the audio included, hopefully. I'm telling my only subscriber, Jesse, that the audio is included.
Now from the home of the 2014 All-Star Game, a look at Target Field in Minneapolis.
Fairly sure he's the only
Today,
one that
the
cares.
third and final game in this three-game series.
I'm not even sure he cares.
Taijuan Walker will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series.
Peterson.
EK, what do you got?
938,
Well,
it's
guys,
solid.
One of the anomalies of this season, he has just not pitched well at home. Really struggled all season long.
Jock Peterson is in to start things off
That's
here
that
as he
corner.
looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Eric, these Twins as they take the field here this afternoon. It was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
After the loss last time out, that sets up a rubber match here in the finale, so I'm expecting this to be the best game of the 3.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. Altogether a fine afternoon for baseball. 66 degrees the game time temperature.
Yeah. Oh, that's going to come over
and
good.
They'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
With that, here's a look at John Farrell's Boston Red Sox. Who's the one to watch, EK?
Well, one thing's for sure.
God, I'm not paying attention. One out. Okay, cool.
Chop foul at the plate. Strike one. Walker steps into his windup. Here's the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now.
Walker's dealing already.
Yeah, I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy.
Not looking
again.
good for Boston.
I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
You know, Summersgill has a bit of a reputation for having a
all right,
fat
that's
strike.
more the Walker we're used to.
But I don't think that really
straight
applies
balls.
to all corners. Also, I've been told that he's pretty consistent with what he
Oh,
does.
nasty. Sit down.
And he got him.
Set down on strikes.
Now that we have a chance, let's give you a look at how the Twins stack up
Travis
defensively.
Shaw batting an impressive
It's brought to us
143
by
up
Majestic.
next.
Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, this center fielder
He
that
does
we're
have
going
20
to
home
watch,
runs, so
great
I guess we'll give him that.
ton of speed,
Splitter.
can cover a lot of ground. It won him
Right
the
in
Gold
perfect
Glove
position,
last
strike
year.
one.
I can't wait to watch him play center in this one.
And
right.
he falls
make him
behind
work,
0-2.
make him work, make him work. Make him work.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Oh, he goes up the ladder on the
Slow pop
fastball
up.
and pops this
The
one
second.
up. Obama.
Our homie
is
Jim
camped under
Obama's
this one,
there.
and he will
Boom.
make the catch, so that'll do it.
Third out.
Red Sox go
crowd
down
goes
1-2-3. And now the Twins will go to work on
semi-wild.
offense. We've got no score.
Like Girls Gone, only sort of wild, but much less interesting.
Jesse Hahn gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. What do we need to know here, EK?
Jesse Hahn.
Well, guys, he just hasn't been able to get anyone out. Hitters are hitting over 300 against him this year. We'll see if something changes in this one.
Number 30 comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom
All right,
half
number
of the
30, you
first.
can do it.
Center fielder, number 30.
Can
Sends that one out of play for strike one.
you save it?
Into the windup. Here comes the
Can you
0-1.
David? Well, that's not a thing.
Hot shot to third. Shaw is up with it, and
Shaw
he's set down
throws
one
out.
away.
Where was that?
A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the
That was
Twins
exciting.
lineup in this one.
Cameron Drummond, he's
Steve,
number
what are the
49.
keys to
That's so
success
cool.
for them today?
Well, we all know they're going to try to hit the ball out of the park. They lead the league in home runs. They have the power to score at any moment up and down
That
that
wasn't very
lineup,
cool,
and they have a
Cameron.
very
All right.
dangerous middle of the
Number
order.
2.
On to first, and there were two down. And with a quick
Gotta say,
breather
I'm feeling
here,
good about
let's
this
take a
inning.
look at the Red Sox defensively. It's brought to
3
us by
pitches, 2 outs.
Majestic.
You can't get
Eric?
any worse, right?
Sure, guys. Some of the things that Xander Bogaerts does at shortstop, absolutely incredible. He's got a ton of speed, allows him to cover ground, arm as good as
Well,
anybody at the position,
maybe
and
it
his
could.
instincts allow him to get better and better as he gets more experience.
Strike two.
And you kind of
Oh,
get the sense that he's
all
not
right.
really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting
Maybe
guys
a
up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as
Okay.
fast as he can.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Yeah, and on 1 and 2, when you know the guy at the plate.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the
that's
side.
something to be proud of.
An inning in the books. No score here on the show. William Connell will get his first shot here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago.
Well, Matty just continues this string of his last 10 games where he's hitting over 300. He has those really, really nice games mixed in there.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing 2-0.
Yeah, he's looked at 2 close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing
Top
is
of the second.
anywhere near the zone.
Down low,
Start
and the
3-0.
plot thickens here. 3-0. Hammers it to deep right field. Drummond
okay.
going back
That's
on
good.
it. He can't get to it. This one's down.
It's only a single.
Even though
Hurt
this
hits,
ball
no,
gets to
for
the
sure.
wall, I think it's still the right decision to stay at first. The way this was shaping up, I'm not so sure he was going to make it, so he'll just hold on with a loud single.
Bam, bam, bam.
Into the box now, Tyrone. Bragg, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He'll enter play here up near the 340 mark. 6 home runs, 27 driven in. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
Walker's all over the place. I think you better pull him. No, probably not.
Walker comes set. Here's the 1-1. Here's a high pop-up. Lima is under it, and he's got it for the first out.
Batting sixth.
Xander Bogaerts will stand in, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against the southpaws than he does against right-handers. He's running towards second. Into the seats, 0-1.
Didn't matter. Head is itchy.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Drummond is there. 2 down. Number 7 digs in, ready for his first plate appearance.
Number 7.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1.
1-1.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. One left for the Red Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Just like real baseball, there's only one hit so far.
Will get his first shot here. A couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Mark Hanna.
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball
Curveball of
1.
death, but nothing on it.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
Outside, 3-0 now. And they won't let him walk that easily, as that's somehow ruled a strike. 3-1 now.
That's a borderline strike right there. And I think that he's one step out of the batter's box, headed towards first already.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Next. Catcher.
Kyle Schwarber gets his first shot here with a man on following the leadoff walk.
You know, guys, we talk about it all the time. Leadoff walks are so dangerous.
Control is completely
We'll see if they can take advantage of this one.
It was spot on in the first inning.
1-0 count. Here it is. Drilled to the right side.
I was tempted to hit and run
that
there
finds
too.
its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Yeah, a big hole on the right side of the infield. You see it there. With the first baseman holding, the second baseman at double play depth, there's a lot of real estate out there, and he just bounces it right through the opening.
This game's at home, which is, the splits are always so bad, and I don't think they would be in real life. They can't really be that different. This game's always like hitting 470 at home, and he's hitting a 108 on the road. Yeah, that's not real. There may be some change, but it's never that bad.
Swung on
Johnny Jean got a good piece of that one. It's out.
Peterson looks up, and this ball is gone.
First
no chance to make a play on that one.
Oh, there's the home field average. Johnny Jean.
So a 3-run shot to left center. Home run number 16 for him on the year, as the Twins have made it a 3-0 ball game.
Circle me, Bert. I don't know what that is, but it sounds creepy. Machine 16. Got ourselves a young stud there.
This
Boom.
is a pitch you'd
Get out.
love to have back. You can
Don't
see
even worry
where
about
it
it.
is.
Just run. Don't
Catching
even look. Don't even
way
look, dude.
too
It's
much
out.
of the plate.
Keep
Now
running.
he's going to have to start this inning over from scratch, but with already 3 runs on the board.
Martin Lima will come forward now as we give you a look at his home and away splits so far this year.
Martin Lima.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Boy, he goes right back to that same pitch that he just gave up a home run on. Put it in another dangerous location, too.
That was a fat one,
He got
too.
away with that one.
That's
And
a
that'll
double.
get down out there for extra bases. And he's
All right, Marty.
in there safely. He's got a double.
Lima with a double. I'm feeling good
This is a
about it.
good sign that he might be ready to break out of this slump of his. I can almost guarantee you that he talked
Boom.
about this with his hitting coach. Take the ball the other
He's
way.
fading
Use the
double.
whole field. You can do that, good things will start happening.
Boink.
Russell Pesky will
Russell
stand in, and he's been a
Pesky.
tough out these
Hitting
past couple of
371
weeks as you
now.
see the average there over the course of the
Nobody wants
last
to see
9
it.
ball games.
Oh,
He's set and the pitch. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1.
probably was a good idea to jump on that first one, but foul.
The 0-1 on its way. That's over, but
Right.
low. It's a ball and a strike. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
Yeah, I'd say
That's
that.
a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
That wasn't a great one.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Drilled right back up the middle,
Yeah,
and
could
that's
be
through
around.
into center field. Base hit.
He's slow. All right.
And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Yeah, really not a bad pitch when you look at it. This is at the knees with some movement. He just uses the
I gotta
center of
send
the
him.
diamond and checks in here with a base hit.
Jim,
It's Jim
Obama will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
Barack's
This
cousin.
inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point
Alright.
of view. This is
Okay.
where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Every time somebody asks Barack about his
This
cousin
one's a
Jim, he's
strike.
like, I don't
It's
like
1-1.
talking about that.
Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last
There's a
pitch.
dark history
Well, you
there,
got to
but
remember the
I don't
slide
think we'll
step
ever
does
know.
2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball
Yep.
quicker so he can throw a guy out, or
Oh.
it will hold the runner
All
on
right.
first so he doesn't steal it all.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Here's a fastball in on
Nothing.
the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
It's okay.
Where do
He
you
can
go
work.
from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you
He
can
can
put
run
that
it if he's gonna
changeup
get you
below
out.
his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
Oh,
Swing of the ball hit
Jimmy.
high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Now a throw over, but the runner's back easily.
okay, first is cool.
3
Come on.
runs already home here. Popped up.
Infield fly.
Connell is there for it. 1 out.
Guess it wasn't infield fly, but either way, it's
Now batting.
Number 30 will dig
another
in. 0 for
Nicklin
1 here in this one.
Sexton.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1.
And this is a guy that needs to throw that curveball for strikes.
Yeah, when he doesn't have command on it, that's when he has to lean on his fastball. And sometimes that'll get him in trouble.
Ready with the 2-0.
2 straight balls.
Swing and a
Ooh,
liner.
down the line, perfect.
And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. In to score is the runner from
Wow,
third.
that was
That
out.
makes it a
That's it.
4-0
Take it.
ball game.
Now batting. Right fielder.
At
Cameron.
the plate, Cameron Drummond.
All right, our boy
As the
Cameron.
switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Mr.
Decent
Drummond.
numbers, but nothing amazing from the left side of the plate so far this season.
First offering on its way. In there, no balls and a strike.
Yeah, you see there,
Having a rough
this
inning,
4-run
Mr.
innings
Hahn is.
hurt his pitch count too. It's starting to get up there.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the
Feeling good.
hands. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, Matt, the pitcher may have thought the runner might be on the move right there, so he slide steps to hang on to him.
And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now.
Boy, he better get it back together here with 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
High and deep to center field. Back goes Peterson, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. Now a 5-0 lead.
Well, these guys have 1 home run already, and this was nearly a second one here. You can see it bang off the wall out there on the fly, and he's going to wind up with a double. But he didn't miss a big fly by much.
Miguel Sano will stand in another dangerous spot here in the inning as this ball game is hanging on the precipice of getting out of hand.
Yeah, I think you have to get this guy if you're going to have any chance of sticking around.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Even
7.
a single here might put this one out of reach.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
I
think that man right there is reaching the end of his wits.
Oh, his team is absolutely imploding right now.
You don't know what that means, neither does anybody else. Don't worry about it.
And he misses with it. 1-1. Here's the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
When you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is keep the ball behind
Denmark.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
I don't feel good about that one.
He's the only guy that struck
I'm
out
up 5-0.
guys.
I guess that's
He's in danger of making it 2
a picky
now.
call.
Hot shot on the ground is short.
Okay.
Bogarts has it.
It's only
Throw to
1.
first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And this play is the very definition of trading a run for an out. It's been an ugly inning so far.
Talking up Jesse Hahn, and now he's struggling.
They can get at this point.
Give up 6 runs here in the second.
Coming to the plate again, Mark Canha.
The high-powered Twins
for the
offense.
second time in the inning. Hit hard on the ground to second.
You're not
Reined
going to
in.
blow that innings over with. As
Throw
good as we
in
did.
time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. But it'll come at a cost as 6 cross the plate. 3 of them on this 3-run home run. We've played 2, and this
Johnny
is
Blue
now a
Jeans to you.
6-0 ball game.
That's probably not what he said.
Welcome back to Minneapolis,
Fauché.
Minnesota. Time down for the 3rd inning to get underway from Target Field. Tommy
Kind of like
Pham
Fauché, but
come forward now to start the inning,
not.
and with his guys down 6 in the early going, they're going to need to put something together here or risk being blown out.
Yeah, and I think the big thing here is you've got to come up with something.
So he
Even if
immediately
it's
goes
just
to
one
throwing
run,
balls again.
You
with
got to
6-run
let those
lead.
guys over
Just
there
throw it
know
down
that
the
you
middle.
haven't given up and that you're going to fight them until the last out.
Big, slow breaking ball, one that drops in for a strike.
Okay.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with
Tommy
a punch out,
Pham
1 away.
is not Pham.
And you see it there on your screen. Strikeout number 100 for him on the year, and that
Derek
ain't
Norris.
bad.
Uh-oh.
Derek Norris
Said
will get
nobody
his
ever.
first opportunity here. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
Well, when you have a rough day at the plate,
Hopefully he
it's
doesn't hit
all
one of
about
his 6
letting it
home
go.
runs
You
off
can't
of us.
dwell on it for too long.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of it now. It's strike 2.
Yeah, kind of a late decision
Throwing
to swing
straight
there.
cheddar.
Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Count 1 and 2.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Throw in time at first
Play.
for out number 2.
I assume I didn't actually see
Center
it.
fielder, Jock Peterson.
Jock Peterson will
Jock
dig in for a
Peterson,
second
uh-oh.
time. A strikeout victim opening up the
Also
ball
said
game.
nobody ever.
You just don't like to get beat on a fastball in that situation. I gotta believe he'll go right after him again.
Alright, just throw the cheese.
Way behind that
Burn right
pitch,
through
it's
these
0-1.
guys.
Tap fouled at home plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Center fielder going back to the track.
Okay.
He gets there to make the catch, and that
400-foot fly
ends the
out.
inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. They won't make a dent in a 6th. Kyle Schwarber digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Weird
guys, they
stance.
jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
Connell is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Johnny Jean.
Johnny Jean. We all know what he
steps
did
in
last
with another
time.
shot to do some damage after hitting a 3-run bomb in his first plate appearance. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Look out, 2-0 now.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Hit hard up the middle.
Single.
And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Johnny Jean.
And you want to put a big smile on the face of your starting pitcher? Give him a 6-run lead early on and see what you get.
Johnny
He's got to be loving this right now, and I got a feeling they're not done
And
scoring
we got
runs for
Marty
him yet.
Lima up. Marty Johnny
On
connection, as
sets,
they're known.
here's the first pitch. Martin Lima
Here in
is in for
Soda.
the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's
That's what
1-0.
Minnesotans call Minnesota soda. No.
Swinging a soft
At least I hope
liner,
not.
but
Oh,
this is
God.
pulled in by the shortstop.
I thought that was going to fall in. Right, Marty could try.
Shortstop,
Striding into
I
the
got
box,
Russ.
Russell Pesky. He singled his last time up.
He's pretty
Everyone knows
pesky.
he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Well, no
that's
taking
free
now.
swing.
He's going to have to swing the bat.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive.
Or just not. Either way.
Ready on 0-2. And a wasted pitch there, 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. And Mookie will make the play, and that
All right.
retires the side.
Nothing going on there.
One
It's
left
okay.
for Minnesota,
Nice
but
lead.
they're on top by a count of 6-0. Leading off the inning, Mookie Betts, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1.
Fourth inning.
And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's
Strikes are
1-1.
strikes.
And after that call,
Know the
you
rules.
know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
Left side.
Got him.
Throw to first
Got him.
in time. One gone here in the 4th. Travis Shaw is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. No runs, just one hit, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Walker peers in. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. The 2-1 on its way. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Just the second hit they've got against him so far as we check on his numbers to this point. He's pretty much been in control all
William
afternoon,
Connell,
so
he's
we'll
cool.
see if he can keep that string of zeros going.
First pitch on its way. William Connell comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this will land foul. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Till I'm free. Ooh, Mario Kart turned 24 today.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
I'm pretty convinced I'm just always going to be bad at Rainbow Road.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This
Any
may be
Rainbow
tough
Road.
Behind the plate. And he'll stay with it to
Snaz.
put it away as they get their man here for the second
Probably
out.
Sega if I ever
And
played
this is
Sega.
right where they wanted this thing. You see
All
it on
the
show
above.
track there? They wanted to take him up around the letters, hoping for the pop-up, and that's exactly what they got.
Standing in now, Tyrone Bragg, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1.
Anytime you can throw a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters you've faced, or better than that, then you should get pretty good results. And we're in the middle innings in this game, so that's pretty good.
Alright, well. I would say
You always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this
80%
man
of the
went
time,
above
I
and
just
beyond
sit
in
through
this
it
one.
because
He's
I'm
our top
lazy
player
and
of the
sad.
game.
Yeah,
It's like
really
Walker
a
was on his
dominating
game,
performance out there. Look at all the strikeouts.
fly into the future. Don't have enough to eat. Burpee, burpee. Everybody knows Jamal Tippett. 11-3. It's pretty impressive, Jamal. Yes. Yeah. Oh, leading the league in pitching wins. Yeah. 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 Yep. 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 Into the future. Oh.